Well, fellas, shit. It's getting close to the weekend. I know y'all got plenty shit to do. I miss that. I really don't have nothing to do on the weekends anymore. Uh, I basically have the same thing to do Monday through Friday that I have to do Friday through Sunday. In a way, that's cool, but not really. What I'm really gonna talk about tonight might take me a while to get you to understand it, but life, game. See, you wonder if you deserve it, or if you wonder if you can get it. See, that's the key to it. There is no answer I can give you because if you can get it, you deserve it. Ain't nobody gonna just lace you. I try my best, but actions speak way louder than words. So, I know what y'all doing, y'all playing, but it don't matter. Uh, it's really true. This shit is here for you. I speak freely. Now, one of you motherfuckers would have to get that thinkific shit if you would use your fucking head and quit trying to fight what I be saying. I mean, you can fight it as long as you want. I'm one of the champions that could be, oh. I was listening to some shit this morning. I listen to all kind of talk shit. And I was listening to this talk show this morning. And the shit they was talking about, it just made me want to go light a joint. I don't believe, well, what they were saying, they was talking about the legitimacy of making weed legal. And one cat was on there talking about how weed is the gateway to other drugs. I don't believe that shit. Now, I started smoking weed first, and I did go to other drugs, but it wasn't because of smoking weed. What I'm saying is, what used to happen when a young person started out smoking weed, since the shit was not legal, that youngster had to go to a place where illegal activity takes place. Now, just by being in that space, that fucking youngster gets exposed to all kinds of other shit that's going on out there in the streets. Now, he might be there to buy some weed, but before that motherfucker actually get the weed, somebody else gonna be then asking, do he want some pills or some cane or some kind of goddamn shit. So what I'm saying is, just cause he's smoking weed, don't make you buy other shit. But when you there and the motherfucker say, man, I got some of that extra. You want some of that? I got some of that, whatever. You want some of that? If you say nah and keep walking, you'll be like they are now when they go buy the weed in the stores. The motherfuckers just going in and buy some weed and be through with it. They ain't going to look for no goddamn pills unless they want pills. I ain't saying motherfuckers don't graduate to other drugs, because if you was listening, I sure did. But I haven't had, to be truthful, no drugs since I was about 50. Maybe a little. Yeah, about 50. But I've been smoking weed constantly like a motherfucking train. See, you got to understand some shit. All the shit we're living has been lived. Since I always tell you the truth about my life, it seems as if I never lose. You know that can't be true. Because you all know how important SWU is to me. And, this Thinkific site has, taken away all my daily interaction with the students as I used to. And I mean, I'm loving how it's going. I ain't making as much money as I think I should be, but it's going. But I'm telling you, man, my life has ups and downs. Now, uh, I just like live action. I really do. And as far as action go, it's not that I it's not that I fucking love getting at women, because I don't really get at women that much no more. I just like live action, that I get fucking around with the fellas, at Sidewalk University. Uh, I'm very impatient, and actually I'm impatient as fuck. And I know I'm not, giving it enough time. So what I decided was I'm gonna fucking uh, keep accepting the blessings I'm getting and the one-on-one calls that I've been taking. I hope they just increase, because I mean, things is picking up, and I'm just gonna be satisfied. I'm never satisfied. That's why it's hard for me to be satisfied. But I'm gonna make myself be satisfied with what I have. You have to do shit like this. You can't let your body, I mean, your body will ultimately rule you, but you should have a mental hold on your thoughts, and what you should think and what's important. So, uh, well, the one-on-one calls, they just getting better, and I'm starting to get more of them, as far as not daily, but maybe every day, which is good. Now, even though this satisfaction is only gonna be temporary, it's gonna suffice for what I need at the moment. And what that is, I need calm. I just need to be calm. My daughter is about to deliver. And that's not really, I mean, it is a big deal, but that's not, the calm I'm talking about. I'm just saying, I'm talking about the real game calm. Uh, the calm I talk about in the course. And just any person can't have this calm. I'm still improving on my the course. I'm still making changes, and it's almost where I want it to be. So, I mean, I'm not gonna stop chasing that dream ever. But I'm telling you, I'm not saying I'm getting tired. I'm just saying, shit, man. When do you just really enjoy the shit? So it's not gonna be long, because I know a fucking month or two I'll be back at the shit as much. And I ain't gonna stop. I'm just gonna, relax a little bit mentally. I done created audios with me narrating what you're supposed to be reading. You don't really read the shit. And what I'm saying is, you can't see the value in the product unless you discipline yourself to follow instructions. And that is the hardest thing I'm having to deal with. Sending people material that has maybe one or two or three or four, 5 lessons in it. and you're supposed to do them the way you're supposed to do them, but not all at once. You're getting too much information that you don't know nothing about. They ain't really taking advantage of the motherfucking one-on-one calls or the Zoom calls I have. And what that's doing is just making too much information is just as bad as not enough information. So you gotta balance this shit. I'm just saying. Uh, I only want. I really only want to deal with motherfuckers who understand what it takes to win. I know the best way to control your actions in dangerous situations is to pay attention to how the fuck you respond to everyday encounters. Everyday fucking occurrences. Now, how do you react when someone steps on your toes? Not literally, but how do you respond when something happens and it don't really go your way? Do you get upset because your space was violated, or do you get upset because you let this instant violate your space? I mean, that shit is really fucking important to know, because if you get upset because you allowed this incident to to invade your space, that means you're a principled person. That means you deal mostly on principles, but sometimes something perturbs you enough to make you, maybe take the shit personal. Principle based thinking is not going to keep you from doing something out of line, but principle based thinking will make you show yourself you shouldn't do this. And if you're smart, you won't. Carla, what's up?
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, what's up, man?
Hey, yo, what's up, Rosebud? You all right?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah, man. I want to know something, man. Recently, my girl, she found out she cool as shit, but she found out that I'm fucking with other bitches, and she not really mad. I don't get it. Do they like that shit?
Hey, man, you guys are such fakes. How many times have you told yourself you would be in heaven if your bra was cool with you fucking with other bitches? Never?
Wait, say that again.
Haven't you told yourself before how good it would be if your broad would accept other broads in the picture?
Nah, not really. I ain't think like that before.
All right, man. Anyway, she ain't jealous, so what?
Yeah, well, fuck it. Right.
I'm just saying,
All right, man.
what's your point? What's your point? She ain't jealous. What? Is that bothering you?
I mean, it's like, I guess. I know it's not bothering me. It's just like, damn. Like, do the bitch really give a fuck about me? You know what I'm saying? I was expecting something.
Well, what
And she
I'm
kind of
saying is,
spoiled me.
what if her giving a fuck about you is allowing you to have your space, and when it's time, it's gonna be like that one on one. Maybe she think that.
Because she always told me, like, I know as long as I'm the main one and you treating me right, that's all I give a fuck about. I'm like, all
Well,
right,
well,
cool.
bro, she telling you shit that's supposed to make you comfortable.
Because I do be holding it down, Rose.
Yeah, but I'm saying the shit she telling you, you should be making it. It should be making you comfortable, but it's not. It's
Nah.
making you uneasy.
Yeah, I wasn't prepared for that shit. But,
Prepared or not, bro. What I'm saying is, you say you putting it down, didn't you? Didn't you say that?
Did I say what?
You putting it down.
Shit, I ain't gotta say it. I'm doing it.
Well, I ain't going into all that, man. I'm asking you, did you say that?
Nah, not verbally.
You did say that when you was talking
Wait, what do
about
you
your
mean by
bra.
putting it down? When you say putting it down, you mean like holding it down?
Putting it down, holding it down, bro. Okay,
Oh
man.
yeah. Shit, I ain't even
Okay, but
bro.
any goddamn way. My point is, how much are you putting it down? If when you get results, satisfactory results, you trip.
Yeah, I'll probably say 50%.
That's hey, listen to you, man. 50%. Come on, that's not cool. So all I'm trying to do is get you to see what you're saying, because a lot of you guys don't see what you be saying. You be saying what?
I think the confused. Where I'm confused is now that the bitch is okay with that. I kind of like don't really want to fuck with those other bitches. I just want to fuck with her. But
bro, what's wrong with you just fucking with her then?
Because when I'm fucking with her, I'm still thinking about those other bitches.
Man, you tripping. You just said.
How am I tripping, bro?
Because you just said you don't want to fuck with them other bitches. You said you just. Well, what I'm saying is, if you don't, if it's okay for you to fuck with them, but you don't want to fuck with them, they shouldn't be in the picture.
Well, the other bitches got better qualities than the main bitch.
Bro, you really tripping to me. But if that's how you want to live, go ahead, bro. I can't tell you nothing.
I mean, live like what?
Like a damn fool, man. No matter what you're doing, no matter what you think you keeping or holding down or putting down, you ain't doing shit. You being a sucker. I don't care if you agree with it. Hang up. It ain't no big deal. I'm gonna tell you the motherfucking truth. You being a sucker.
How am I being a sucker, Rosebud?
Because, man, you getting what you ultimately want, and then since you getting it, it's giving you the opportunity to release that bullshit you've been holding on to, and you don't want to do that either.
Oh, I get it. You got a point. I get it. I get it.
All right, bro.
Damn, man.
Be cool. So, some people will be in a forest and they can't see shit because they're standing in front of a big old tree. But they still want to think about shit. You got to make moves. This fool, I told you about getting stuck at the fork in the road. If you ain't sharp enough, or if you don't believe in yourself enough to make a decision when you get to that fork in the road, left or right, maybe straight. I'm saying if you don't make a decision, you ain't going nowhere. You're going to be stuck right there like this fool. He finna fuck up off a hell of a broad because some bitch got a better house or better skin or what. I don't know what's better, but I'm saying that's what he said. I'm gonna tell you the truth, man. That nigga being a sucker and he know it. Now, let's see. Some people just fuck with you. Just to fuck with you. You can't let that shit get next to you. This nigga would. Nigga fuck with him, nigga could say something and he'd be just a buck wild. The way you react to everyday problems are genuine precursors or indicators to how you going to react to a big problem in life. those are the problems that can be more serious and don't happen regularly. Displaying the way a confident man thinks is going to be really a plus for you in your future as far as making your life longevity easier, and it's going to be in a tremendous attraction to the ladies. There's a lot of goddamn fake motherfuckers wanting my course, and I try to recognize them and don't sell it. But then the way I got it now, all kinds of motherfuckers is buying it because all they got to do is go on the site. So I got to deal with these guys, but it ain't a big thing. It's just I was at the point where I wasn't dealing with them because they kind of understood where I was coming from. But now it's a whole new thing. I gotta confess that I've become a little hankty about this shit I'm doing the way I'm doing it, but I just remember shit at different times. And I thought about my nigga Tay. Some things are the right thing to do uh, as a man, and then that same thing can be the right thing to do, period. Now, when dealing with another motherfucker, you should always have paramount on your mind doing the right thing. Arguing over a woman or anything silly could cost you your life or your freedom. And for what? There's no sense in you killing me. I'm dead. Then you got to go do life in prison. And this same bitch is fucking some other innocent ass nigga's life up. So I'm going to share this little episode in my life where I had to practice the principles of not letting the bitch come between me and my partner. Now, women, their importance added all together of the ones I've had pales in comparison to what my manhood is worth to me. Now, Tay and I've been dogs since I was a turnout in Hollywood. We both lived and thrived off of the principles of the motherfucking abba-dabba-doo we had. Even though we thought quite differently on some things. We just thought differently. Who am I supposed to hold to my principles to, as far as who should they be important to? Me. I am the only one obligated to execute my principled way of life. My dad told me years ago, it didn't matter what the other man thought about shit. It only mattered what you think about your principles. Now, in this case, I'm talking about with Tay, the right thing to do in life was to live true to what I profess. And I profess to never allow a woman come between me and my nigga. Now, as I said, Tay been my dogs over 50 years. Did you hear me? The nigga been my dog over 50 years. Where's those goddamn hoes? I'm just saying, where are they? Your motherfucking male friend will be there a lot longer than most women will. Now, with my word, it's totally on me to live up to it. Now, we was discussing some shit and disagreed on the point that I made. I told his ass, nigga, I wouldn't have your motherfucking bitch. Caller, what's up?
Yeah, Rosebud.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you, bro.
Thank you for what,
Real
bro?
shit. Ain't much niggas out here doing what you doing, bro.
I hope none doing it because they ain't sharp enough.
Or to be able to check men on their bullshit, that's what's up, bro.
Right on, brother.
That skill, bro.
Hey, I appreciate that.
Yeah, but quick question: how do you check your own bullshit?
How do I check my own bullshit?
Yeah, if you ever catch yourself bullshit.
Well, I mean, I call some things bullshitting, but what I'm saying is mostly I don't bullshit. If I bullshit, I'm in here, about supposed to watch something on TV and missed it bullshitting,
You think bullshit?
Yeah, I mean, I call that bullshitting, nigga doing something else instead of what he planned to do.
You think like not bullshitting is like being honest all the time?
That's what it's,
yeah. Sometimes I find
not bullshitting is being true to your word. And you're supposed to be that way all the time.
What about confessing?
Confessing?
Well, confessing, if you confess in the first place, that means you was holding the line already.
Yeah, but I'm saying, what's your point about confessing? Because confession, like they say, is good for the soul. Most of you guys be running around here faking about who you are anyway. So y'all need to confess.
Because I kind of want to confess to one of my bros. She worried that I'm cheating and shit, but
listen to me, man. Listen to me. What I'm saying is this. You asked for trouble. I've made several videos about you motherfuckers cause your own trouble. Why?
That is true.
Why the fuck would you tell her you got some other bitches?
See, ain't that bullshitting?
What bullshitting?
Ain't that bullshitting?
Not telling her?
Well, that's not really a lie.
Man, what I'm saying is fuck all that bullshit you talking about, man. You're going to create a situation where you ain't going to have no woman.
And I don't want to do that, bro.
That's what you finna do with that bullshit.
I ain't going to do it then, man.
I'm telling you, man, you tell the bitch some shit, you didn't fuck her up, man. She didn't gave you her trust and shit. I ain't saying I ain't never had it happen, but I didn't have shit like that happen.
What about reassuring a bitch?
In what way?
Hey, baby girl, you know I ain't doing shit like that. You know,
man, you ain't supposed to say nothing about doing shit never. If the bitch asks you, what the fuck you ask me that shit for?
Right. Copy, that's all. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how you play that, man. And whatever she think is on hush. That's what you think.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Man.
All right, man. Be cool. All right. So there you go. There's never really no hard thing as far as what to do. Now I told I was going to tell you what happened. Like I said, we was discussing some shit and we agreed to disagree. Now everything was fine at this point, but like I said, the shit what we was discussing was I told him I wouldn't fuck with one of his bitches, if she had left a nigga, and he said, "Oh no, nigga, you wrong." And we had words about it, not an argument, but we making our point. And we just agreed to disagree. And a few days later, the nigga called me and told me he had knocked off a new one. And you know, I thought he wanted the high side on me, because that's what he did every time he fucking caught a broad. Every time he came up, he called him nigga and say, nigga, don't let him come to a sleeper with some dreams, nigga. You ain't in the bed, is you? Sometime I was, sometime I wasn't. Cause this nigga called a nigga at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the fucking morning. But anyway, uh, you know, I thought he wanted the high side on me. And I was just gonna cap for him because I thought he was gonna have the speaker on his phone. But anyway, the nigga say, "But I got me a new one, nigga." I said, "Yeah, man, that's cool, nigga. Keep on offending, blah blah blah." The nigga say, "But she want to talk to you." Now this was strange. This was absolutely strange for this nigga. Ever since I knew him, he came up with 2 or 3 bitches a week, and and for that nigga to say that bitch wanted to talk to me just tripped me out because he had never said that before. But by that nigga being my nigga, I just said, all right, nigga. So I looked past that little glitch. And I'm a cap for the nigga anyway. She said hello. Now, with that nigga being cool with me, he should have told me that the bitch came to LA from Oakland to get with me. And she asked him if he knew Rosebud. And he said, yeah. She got in the car. Okay. Now, when she said hello, I'm cool with the nigga, so I cap for the nigga. Girl, I don't know what you want to talk to me for. You with the flyest nigga in Hollywood, so you may as well stay with, you know, and the bitch didn't say anything. And then when I got the phone back, Tay got the phone back, we started kicking it about some shit. And he never told me. Now, when I found this out, I was pissed. But I didn't really do nothing after I thought about it. I never told a nigga till about 25 years later. And, and but any fucking way, I told that nigga, and he said, but I pimped on that young ass. I remember that bitch. I didn't want her because she was too young. That nigga didn't care if she was 16. If she wanted to do some hoeing, she could hoe. And he ain't the only one that feel like that. Bunch of niggas feel like that. 50-50 on that. I just didn't. Nah, I said that shit because me and that nigga was that fucking tight that, you know, I had no idea she wanted to get with me until that day. She called me and told me she stole my number from the nigga's phone. Because me and this nigga had phones when they didn't come loose from the damn car. You know, they just stayed in the car. But you could talk, you could make them go on speaker. So we used to do that a lot. Yeah, man, that was dope. Man, that was some dope shit to think about, man. That was some dope shit to think about. Me and that nigga was tight, pimping tight. Could nothing, I don't give a fuck. So, what was I finna say? Oh. But I did seriously think about it. Because I was pissed. And the more I was pissed, the more I kept saying, well, man, who's supposed to live up to what the fuck you think, nigga? If my partner did, cool. But if I got a partner that he don't think like me, I'd be silly to not be the nigga's partner. So that's how I was thinking. Plus, that nigga was sharper than me at that point too, and I know I was getting game fucking with that nigga, God damn. That was like a nigga didn't even have a year in. Well, you guys just don't know how good that was to think about that. That was some shit. Because at first, I wanted to confront the nigga. But the pimp in me took over. And I asked the hoe how old she was. And the bitch admitted that she had just turned 16. I said, shit, uh, you too young for me, but if you wanted to, I wouldn't be mad if you stayed with Tay. And the bitch did. I was really, upset with my partner, but you know what? My principles were at stake, not my friendship with Tay. So I decided not to say anything. I didn't say shit to that nigga for about 25 years. What I did, I said, you remember that bitch? And we remember them bitches. Matter of fact, I think that's the bitch that came back to this nigga and chose him with a house or something. I think that is her, yeah. But any fucking way, motherfucker ain't supposed to let no bitch come between me. That's just what we believe. Now, uh, shit. The things we do should mean something to us. We should stand for something. I really stand for what I speak out my mouth. And that was an example of to what extreme I would go to. But shit, I got some shit for you truckers, I'm telling you. And other motherfuckers who be on the road a lot. I got sidewalk you think ific. And it's in I think it's in 12 60-minute parts. But that's just how that's all of it that you're gonna get. You don't get it all. You pay for, you go to sidewalk you, and just like you joining the group, just join it, but you're gonna get the shit in your truck when you're on the road, or in your car when you're on the road. It's the same thing, and you could call in on Zoom. You could call in on the one-on-one. My number is at the top of every lesson. Technical support numbers at the top of every lesson, and you get game. God damn it! I hope my dog didn't get out. Hold on, just a minute. Oh no, my dog didn't get out. Ah, shit! I just got this motherfucker, and I saved him. He was at the pound, and I was gonna turn my dog in, and I seen that motherfucker, and I bought him. The things I do add up to money, but I'm not simply about money. The right thing to do is live true to my commitments, live true to this abadabba, and stay true to SW's goals. I won in the first instance and don't want to lose in the second. If you get into a situation like this, you don't need to be a pimp to take advantage of this game. But if your woman gets into a situation she shouldn't be in with another dude, your friend, you're supposed to think, Man, that bitch knew she was my woman. Even if the dude knew she was, who was supposed to care? You got to think like that. You got all of you guys say all the time you don't care if she has a man, but when the shoe is on the other foot, this nigga don't care that your woman got a man. You want to fight the dudes and shit. See, that ain't right. This is the reason you need to have principles. First, they keep you from letting your emotions take over. You shouldn't ignore your thoughts on your principles and become emotional. You need to respond, but you need to keep it in order, to keep it in a certain perspective. So respond in a controlled way. If you only realized the value in taking all my course, not some of it, you would hear my door. I mean, you'd not hear, you'd beat my door down to get this shit because I'm telling you it's powerful. You guys are on this I want it now, generation. And anything that you gotta read or listen to, you ain't particularly with it. But you gotta read or listen to this, or you can watch it. Because I got all three of those venues that you get when you sign up. It just takes much more than you guys thinks to be the real men that you claim you want to be. How can you change from whatever you're doing to what you want to start doing? And I'm talking about you're doing the same things. You won't do anything different to establish changing. You just want to read, you should be changed, and you're changed after you read it. I wish I could think of something like that. I'd get rich for real. Well, Carla, what's up?
What up, bud? How you doing today?
I'm doing great, brother. How about you?
Man, I'm coolin'. I got a suggestion. Well, not a suggestion, but just a point. That you had the slickest fucking game, man. You got the coldest mouthpiece. And with your pimp game that you had in the 70s, and the 60s and 50s or whatnot, won't you utilize that game and go bump like one of them rich bitches in Melrose or something like that? Or would that be a sucker out move?
No, it wouldn't be no sucker ass move, but you gotta be around them bitches. I ain't around.
Check it out, right? Check it out. Look, you know them hoes, they like to go sit around at them pottery barns and shit, them old ass rich white bitches and shit, man.
Man,
you want to do it.
It's a lot of motherfucking ways to meet a rich bitch.
I know.
Man, I'm not really looking for no rich bitch. If I meet and run into one and start talking to them, I'm gonna do my thing. But shit, about looking for them bitches, that's like you looking for your next bitch. You don't know who she is. You don't know what she look like. You don't know what race she is, but you out looking for that bitch. I wish I would do
that. Hey, that's what I wanted to hear, my man. All right, bud. I just want to kick it with you.
All right, bro. Be cool.
For sure.
Cancel that bullshit. Okay. Now, what was I going to talk about? Oh, this is a lifestyle. I mean, this is a lifestyle. This is not something that you can dibble dab in and come back or leave and blah, blah, blah. It could be your lifestyle if you quit playing. You ain't got to be nothing like me except you ain't taking no bullshit. and you ain't serving none. You know, these motherfuckers represent all I teach, the ones that graduate from sidewalk youth. They're responsible. They're confident in what they think and do. They're able to create shit and display their plans. But the most important thing they all got was being able to be who they really are, being comfortable in their skin. Because you don't have to pretend to have some game. You just have to learn some shit and you'll have some game. I appreciate the go-getters. You see, in the streets, if you turned out correctly, you understand it and you accept that the motherfucker who turned you out or one of the motherfuckers that was closest to you, it will undoubtedly get you for your motherfucking first hope. If he did his job correctly, you detach yourself from the feelings you get from a bitch coming in and paying you. That's when you a turnout. But after you get turned out, you know, you gonna have some game for that bullshit. Now, to me, that's what most of you guys missed when you turned out on the computer, waiting for a sale or waiting for anything is a form of procrastination. And you know how I feel about procrastination. It don't hurt me when you do it, but you act as if it don't hurt you. Maybe you didn't know, but doing that shit, it hurts you much more than you think because it turns into it forms a pattern, and then that pattern make you turn it into a habit, and then it becomes your goddamn method of operating. You just be full of shit. That's what motherfuckers be saying because you procrastinate. You do it when you're not even conscious of doing it. And that woman who's out there waiting on you sees that shit when she start talking to you. If you adopted some of this real abracadabra I'll be spitting, if you get on your computer and buy the confidence course, you'll always do the right thing because that's what confidence teaches you to do. The right thing to do with Tay was to stick to the principle of not letting the bitch come between me and that nigga no matter what. Respect is always best when served fresh and reciprocated. What's up, caller?
Yeah, Rosebud, you can hear me clearly?
Yeah.
Hi, what's up? What do you call a nigga that knows everything, can say anything and everything, but has nothing?
What do I call him?
Yeah, what do you call a nigga like that?
Man, there's a lot of niggas like that. Everybody knows something and ain't got shit. But I'm saying I could say I could say you can call him me. I talk
Wait, what?
Yeah, I talk hella shit, but I ain't got shit.
Wait. Why you throw it? You throwing me off now.
Hey, bro, you can't throw nobody off that can't be thrown off.
You too funny.
Okay.
What I meant to say was, I'm calling you, but you telling me you have nothing. You feel me?
So what?
That don't make no sense.
What don't make no sense? What do you call having something?
Call that.
Bro, grow up.
The ability to think fast.
Grow up, bro. I'm gone.
And
I'm gone, man. I mean, I could have whatever I have, and it could be nothing to the next motherfucker. And you could have whatever the fuck you have, and it could be nothing to me. What the fuck? think like that. I was saying that respect is always best when, respect is always best when you reciprocate that shit. But 20 years went by. 20 years went by before I said something to that nigga. Hey, let me see. The main message for you is to stop all your procrastinating. So you can elevate your life above where it is now. If you want to keep on, doing it because for some reason it make you feel good, or you could do it, have at it. But let me put you up on something. The more you allow procrastination to go unchecked, the more you risk being caught in your lies. You risk getting embarrassed. Keep procrastinating if you want to. And those that don't want to, take the advice of the PUAs. Procrastinating in the PUA. Yeah. Hey, and you'll find comfort in seeing yourself feel like you can win. But if you enroll at SWU, you'll see just how far winning goes. It's on you. It really is. All right, you guys. I got some shit I got to do. So I went a little longer than I wanted to. But get at me tomorrow. I'm going to be on. But it's going to be in the morning.